Greetings YouTube, Crosstrain here in World of Tanks, and tonight I'm going to bring you a battle in one of my favorite tanks. Just really love this tank. It is the Chinese Tier 7 variant on the Russian IS tank. This is the IS2, and while we're moving up into position, let me just kind of show you what's what here. We have, as you see, a 53% chance to win this battle, as XVM predicts. And you can see there's just a couple of us. We're fortunate. We have myself and Acorn Crusher, or whatever his name is, as our top tiers and two of the better statistical players in the game. Actually, Acorn Crusher is statistically better than I am in terms of his win 8 score. The other team only has one guy who's green, and he's down at Tier 6. So we are in pretty decent shape as things go, it looks like. But interestingly, during this battle, when I was actually playing it, it showed that we only had a 39% chance to win. So it was like, oh, good Lord, again, because I'd had a whole bunch of bad run games. But this tank is an awesome tank. Mine is fully upgraded, of course. I've researched the next tank in the line, which I forget what it is, 113 maybe, 110, I don't know, whatever the Tier 8 Chinese heavy tank is. I don't know what it is, but I have researched it. And I don't play this tank all that terribly much, but I do love it. So I'm going to show you in this match. Actually, it doesn't really come to play all that much, but I am going to show you the difference between side scraping and sticking your nose out. So I got a KV3 up here that I got my eyeball on. There's a bunch of tanks you can see, but I got a KV3 that there he is looking at. But oh, he saw me too, and he whacked me for 423 hit points. As you can see up here, I got him back at 364, but he got the better end of that deal as he hit me for 423, as you see down here. So I decided that since I did have this KV1S, who I had asked him to come with me, and he replied, I'm on my way, or I'm already there, or something like that. But so I'm trying to get into a position to side scrape here, so I can bounce some shots from this IS or this KV3. So I'm maneuvering myself into position when all of a sudden what is that? A VK30-1. Let me just pause this for a second. I want to show you something here. With the mod that I have running, this little check mark right here means he does not have the top turret on the tank, which means he probably does not have the top gun. Even though this is a Tier 6 medium tank, and it's a decent tank, but he does not have the top turret, which means he probably doesn't have the top gun. You can see that he bounced and got a 0 damage shot on me on my side right there. And this is going to be a consistent message from this tank until he finally dies in this battle. But again, just so I can tell just by looking at him that he does not have the top gun. That's what this little check mark means. So let me continue to roll it. So I've backed off here. I'm going to go in and try to get another shot on this 30-2. I think I clipped this thing. I think that hit the corner of that building there. The KV1S just burned this KV3, which is a good thing. I don't load in time to get a shot on that Hellcat. Well, I do on the backside though. So I'm going to put one for 376 into him. KV1S finishes off that KV3, but he's in a pretty bad position. He's got the 30-2 on his side, and he's got the Hellcat at his back. So now, what's my situation here? My situation is that I have got myself in this position right here. I've got 3 tanks around me. I've got a Churchill that I'm not sure what he was doing. This AMX AC-46, which is our other player, who's a pretty good player. I think you'll see as I unpause this, that he's on his way in, I think, to help me. So, in fact, I know he is, because by the time this whole sequence is over, he's in on me. So let's continue to play it out. So I've got 3 tanks here that I got to play with, and that 30-2 is still trying to get a shot on me. So I make him at least think about it. I got lucky. That Hellcat misses. And I didn't load in time to kill him, so I didn't get him. Watch this. The KV-1S shoots into the ground. I get a bounce from the 30-02 again. I do not miss the KV-1S, and then I decide to just get right in on him and face hug him, which we're going to see what happens here. See, again, you can see that he just took a shot at me right here and bounced me. So if he hadn't had an idea what he should have done, then he wouldn't have killed me unless he ammo racked me, but I don't think he could have from his position, face hugged. He would have taken another 300-400 off of my health, but I still would have lived. But he did not know where to shoot me. I am, as you can see right here, I am just loaded, and I am going to shoot him right in the cheeks of his tank, off the mantlet, and right in the cheek of this KV-1S. And you can see that what the result is now. You can see that went for 277 hit points, the rest of his hit points, and we finished that thing off. So this thing is just a great tank. Right now we got this AT-1 down the street, and a couple of my tanks are just going to start picking at him, and I'm moving in. We are in great shape, as a 11-4 score indicates, and I just decided while this AT-8 is facing off against a couple of my tanks in town, I'm going to go ahead and get a flank on him. So I do just that. You can see this IS2 has decent mobility, moves pretty well, hits big, hits for a pretty big amount, and I come out on him and bam, just like that, in the side of this AT-8, tier 6. Didn't have much hope. I know the last spotted position for this SU-100Y is right down here, and sure enough, there he is again. He's only got 31 hit points left, so this is over. But again, I just thought I'd bring you this. We can see that in this IS-2, I did 2,387 damage. A couple of destroyed tanks here, but that's a pretty decent output. This was about a 5,000 win 8 game, as it turned out. But this tank, it is top tier in this battle, so I had that going for me. But it is a great tank, a great heavy tank. Again, bounced a whole bunch of shots from, you can see that I bounced 4 shots, including one from a KV-1S, who is fully upgraded. He damaged me for 26, but that's only when I rammed him. So, for the most part, didn't do any damage. I took that one hard hit from the KV-3, but that's because I foolishly stuck my nose around the corner of that building, and that's never a good thing for your tank. But so that's the end of that replay, and just wanted to bring that to you because this is an awesome little tank. It was a great game that I had last night when I was playing, and just wanted to share that with you. So IS-2, which is the Tier 7 Chinese heavy tank, I highly recommend this tank if you work in that line. Haven't heard a lot of good things about the tanks above it, but nonetheless, this IS-2, great and fun little Tier 7 heavy tank that you can have a lot of fun with in World of Tanks. So, until next time, this is Crosstrain again from World of Tanks, and I will see you on the battlefield. And until then, peace.